Hello everyone. This is Simply Saturday number, oh look, my hair's sticking out. Number 82, I do believe. And I am here to bring you a simple card because that's what I try to do on Saturdays. Bring you something simple that you can make very quick and be on your merry way with whatever you have to do. And it's also a great way to maybe mass produce some cards, like birthday cards, so you can send them all out in 1 month, whatever. So anyway, it's a great thing to do, and I've got a cute card for you. And I do want to tell you that Stampin' Up! Has their July online exclusives are now out. They have released their hot foiling system that went live to customers today. I got mine today about 4 o'clock. I have not had time to sit down with it, but I'm hoping to by Monday. And I got a lot going on this weekend. I got a nephew getting married tomorrow, and Sunday we have a little family get-together that we're going to on my husband's side of the family. And I'm going to be teaching Sunday school Sunday morning and then going to the picnic at 2. And that wedding's tomorrow night at 5. I'm cooking for the picnic at 2 on Sunday. So I'm going to be busy this weekend, but that's okay. I like busy. I love to cook. And I just will be glad to see my nephew getting married, and then, getting to go to the picnic and seeing Floyd's family and all that. We'll have a good time. But in the meantime, I do have a card to show for you. But before we get to that, and talking about Stampin' Up! Things and the hot foiling system, I think it's going to be great. I was really on the fence about buying it, but I'll explain all that. I'm going to do a video with it to show what it is and what it's like. Might even be my Wednesday video this coming Wednesday. I'm not real sure, but let me tell you that I do have the product of the month for this month, so I can show you that, which is for a $75 order. You can get it for $5, which is a great deal. And it's really, of course, it's flowers this time, which is my favorite thing to do. And also, you will get, if you order any scrapbooking kit from me, no matter if it's on the last chance list or whatever, and or if it's a new kit, old kit, doesn't matter. Excuse me. I will send you a group of 5 cards. I'm trying to delete some of my cards, so I'm trying to send them out to people that order from me. I'll send you a bundle of 5 with the envelope so that you can pass them along and make someone happy. So, with all that being said, I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to let you see this stamped set that's out for the $5 set. And then we will go from there. Okay? So, let's turn around first. There we go. Let's go down. So, and this is the Begonia Bell set. I love the flowers. Excuse me, but you know me and my yawning. But I love these flowers. They're distinctive looking. The leaves and this little, I just call it a textured piece. Some more leaves and that. More leaves. And then we have Sang's Best Wishes. You are my sunshine. Thank you for everything you do. Sending lots of happiness your way. So the stamps are, look, I haven't even opened it. Just came today about 4 o'clock. So this is the actual size of the stamps, if you can see them right here. And that, so they're a pretty good size image. But anyway, we'll be making something with that soon. But remember that, if you want it, you place a $75 order, you get it for $5. Everybody that has been talking about it has said they wish they would bring out some dies to go with those, because it would make a pretty good set. So let me refresh my monitor page. Make sure I'm not too far down. No. In fact, I could probably move it down a little bit, but it looks like I'm right on top of it as I'm here. So anyway, it's this little card right here. This is done with the front, well, I forget what the paper's called. Is it called Fern and Flora? No, it's called Moonlit Flora. And it's this page right here, and I'm sure you've seen a lot of people doing stuff with it. But it's got great fronts and backs. So, that's 2 pieces. And let's get that one out of the way. As you can see, I've used a lot of the papers. So there's that one. Here's that one again, and that one again. And that one. Then here's one with the blue. Like that. And this has the berry burst on it. Like that one. And this one, I love this one, has the green on the back. So I've mixed and matched some of that to make my card. And we're going to do 2 cards today. Whoops. I hit the camera with my paper. Sorry about that. And, you know, we've been doing the Beautiful Ordinary paper. The last couple videos that I've done with this. And we're going to do one more card today with it. So that'll be one of our cards. And I'll show you what I made the last. I hope they're both here. Here's one. Of course I can't find the other one. Let's see what we have over here. That's that one. Okay, here we go. So I made one with this one last week. Isn't that cute? And then I made this one. So I did this with different dies. And then I did this one with circle dies. And it circles on the inside. And in here I put part of this that I cut off. Those were really cute cards. So I thought I'd do one more card with that paper for you to see. Let me put this back where it needs to go. There we go. All right. So let's get started. These are easy. So what I did, I have this color we're going to use. And this. Oh gosh. Quit yawning. I yawn all the time. You know, I always heard when you yawn that your brain needs more oxygen. My brain must not have any oxygen because I yawn all the time. So, poor brain. That's probably why I am the way I am, right? Anyway, let's get back to card making. Enough of my senseless stuff. This is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, like we always do. 9 times out of 10, our cards will be this size. They just fit in our envelopes nice, and so I tend to go with that. So I'm going to go ahead and fold both of them. And then the next one, I'll just tell you the card measurements for one card because they are both the same. So what we're going to have for each one of these is we have a 5 1/4 by 4 mat with a 5 by 3 3/4 mat that'll go on top. And then I took the largest stylish shaped circle like this, and I cut it in half, which is 1.5 inches. This is a 3-inch circle. So this is going to go down here. And then this is our inside, cut 5 by 3 3/4. This is going to go at the bottom. And then I'm going to take this other piece and I'm going to add it to the top, like so. Kind of brings our card to the inside and the outside. And that's going to be the same thing for, whoops, this goes over here, this comes over here. We have the same thing here. We have 5 1/4 by 4, 5 by 3 3/4. Then we have our 3-inch circle cut in half. You don't have to use a circle. You can use anything you want. That's going to go on the front. Here's our inside of our card, which is going to have this on the bottom part and this on the top. And then these are to cut our sentiments out. So that is all there is to this card, and then adding some embellishments. So let's build, okay? We will build our card. I'm just going to take our card bases and lay back here until we get ready for them. And all I did was glue. All I did was glue. And you can mix and match your papers in your paper packs. It works great for doing these type of cards. So I thought I'd show you a couple. So there we go with that. Then I'm just going to take and put my circle right down here. I'm going to eyeball it. Well, I had it right, and then I took my hand and moved it as I laid it down. So that's the front. Now let's do our part that'll be inside. We're just going to take this it's 5 by about a 1/2 inch or a little over. Doesn't matter, whatever's close, or however big you want that. And then we're going to take our circle, and we're going to just add that up here at this mark. So there's our pieces for that one. We're going to do the same thing here. This is so simple. That's why it's Simply Saturdays, because we're simply making a simple card. Say that 3 times real fast. So what's everybody doing for their weekend this weekend? I told you what I was doing for mine. I'm going to be busy girl. So what are you all going to do? I hope whatever you do, you have fun and you be safe doing it. I think we're going to have another hot spell, so we're going to keep having hot spells, I should say. So we're just going to put that down. And then we're going to take our inside, and we're going to go ahead and add these. So these are simple, and I'm sure everybody has tons of DSP, which stands for Designer Series Paper in the Stampin' Up! World. It's our pattern papers. So there are these two. So let's go ahead and we're going to put these down. Then we'll stamp our sentiment. We'll add some embellishments and that type of stuff. So let's put this down here. And I just used basic white cardstocks for both of them. That's why I put a colored mat behind them. That gives it, white cards give a very clean look. White or black, or they give very clean looks to make cards. So let's just put this down. And yes, I know I'm putting white on white, but that's okay because I want to decorate it, and I don't like just putting these on this card base. So that's why I did it that way. So let me crease this again after we got all the layers. Let's do this one. I have my in-person classes Monday and Tuesday. We're doing masculine cards, which I think will be fun. I can't wait to do my classes. I enjoy it. Feels like it's been forever since I've had one, but it's really not. Oh, I'm not running out of glue already again. And hope my glue bottle doesn't have a hole in it again. Somebody asked me if I ever found my glue bottle. And no, I did not ever find my glue bottle. I want to make sure this isn't leaking. I have a phobia about that now that my other bottle leaked. So I always have a phobia about that. Okay, now we're going to stamp our sayings on our 2 pieces of paper. Okay, let's stamp. This is what we're going to stamp on this card. And it says, have the best day. So I'm just going to tap it. Make sure I get it all inked. Looks like it. And that's going to go on this little bit smaller piece. And I can rock it because I did not get ink all over the place. Kind of faded out, didn't it? Let's try it again. Let's try this one more time. Let's move to here. Yeah, they look about the same to me. They will work. And then we're going to take the Secret C, because that is the background color in these, and we're going to do a thank you. Not rocking this one, I got ink on it. So don't rock it. Trying to get my stamp cleaned. Okay, let's put this away. Then we're going to take these and we are going to cut them. But I think, because I can't cut straight for nothing, I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer. And I'm just going to trim my edges. Let's see what that looks like. I'm going to try and just cut the edge off of that one. There we go for that one. And let me see. I'm going to use this one here. So let's just trim it. And I'm using them just straight. I'm not trying to angle them in any way. So they're just straight. So there we go. We have our 2 sayings. Don't need this anymore. Now we're going to pop these with our dimensionals. We're going to pop our stuff. I'm going to get rid of some leftovers here. There's one that only had one left on it. And then here is another one. We can just put that one right there. So that gets rid of that one. Moving right along. I like when I can get rid of these things. We'll put 2 on this one. And then we have plenty of more for another time, which is fine. So, we're going to add this here. And then we're going to add this one on this card. And then we're going to embellish it. So let's embellish this one first. So let me see what I was going to use on that. I think these. Because this green goes really well with that, and I think that's what I want to use. Is this right here. So let's do that. So what I want to do, I'm going to put 2 right here. And then I'm going to take and put 3 right down here. So there we go with that one. What happened, baby? What happened? Moxie's down in under the thing asleep, and she just hissed like something made her mad. She usually doesn't do that when she's down here with me alone and sleeping. She must have had a bad dream. Must have had a bad dream. Well, I can't get these in here for some reason. Guess I should just quit trying. There they go. Okay, we have that one. Now we're going to move to this other one. I am going to use, I think, the Calypso Coral, because it's really bright, unless I want to use, these are more the in colors, but they might, that goes with that. That's pretty. What do I do? I think I'm going to use these, and I'll show you why here in a second. So, let's take these. And I'm going to take this color right here, so I'm going to use these 2 right here. Those look pretty on there, I have to say. So I'm going to do 3 of those, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the butterflies, and I'm going to use some of those on the card too. And I think I'm going to use some of the white ones. So I'm going to take some of these that are white, and I'm going to add them to the colored stripes so that they can be seen. There's 3 butterflies. I think I'll take 2 of these and put down here. I'll put one of the teeny tiny, whoops, butterflies. I knew he was going to flip back over. Little stinker. let me lay him back down on this paper to where I can pick him up. He's little. So there we have it. Isn't that cute? Very simple. Very, very simple. These are more, what do I want to say, like playful, summary than these. So there's our two we made, and here's the one I had made. So there they are. Very easy. They're all three done the same way on the inside. So it's just a piece of this cut, you know, just a piece off of those sides, put down here with the other piece of the circle from here up there to kind of decorate. So that is the cards. I hope you liked them. I think they're very, very cute. Very simple to do. Has a little wow factor. And I will say that the inspiration from these cards came from Etsy. So I've always thought about doing an Etsy store, but I just have never done that. So I don't know if I would want to for real or not. Lord knows I have enough cards to be able to get rid of them. Or to try to get rid of them, I should say. Not that I know that I would get rid of them. You never know. But anyway, everybody have a great weekend this weekend. I hope whatever you're going to do, you don't get rained out. I know we're supposed to have some rain tomorrow, and I hope it holds off for this wedding. Because I think it's partially outside and inside. I'm not even real sure. I didn't ask any questions. I just RSVP'd and said we'd be there. And so I can't wait to go and do that, because that will be fun. It's been a long time since I've been to a wedding. So I'll welcome that. You guys have a great day. Look at me trying to tidy up while I'm talking. And, oh, my sayings, I will tell you, they came from Lovely Arrangements with the thank you, and then the cutest crew to use Have the Best Day. So those are where that came from. Very simple cards, guys. If you try them, be sure to put them on our Stamp Crazy VIP page and let me see what you did. I always love seeing your guys' creations. And for that, just be creative when you can and have a great weekend, okay? And I will see you Tuesday. I don't think I can get on before. I would like to get on with the hot foil system, but I just don't know yet. I got a lot of things to do between now and Monday when I have an in-person class. I will talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.